On many occasions we find that the Shia are accused of being a group who do not respect the wives of the Holy Prophet. Many times you find booklets or indeed leaflets which are produced, which seek to highlight how the Shia from the beginning of their existence have not shown any respect to any of the wives of the Holy Prophet. You find that many have come forward and therefore said that we are not following the teachings of the Prophet or of the Quran. They say within the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala describes the wives of the Prophet as the mothers of the believers. And they therefore reply by saying that the Shia do not honor the fact that these ladies are what? That these ladies are the mothers of the believers, that they occupy the highest position within the religion of Islam. And indeed, therefore, the opinion is that the Shia do not have respect for any of the wives. They put forward the idea that the Shia slander Khadija, that the Shia slander Hafsa, that the Shia slander Zainab, that the Shia slander Juwayriya and Safiya and Maria and Aisha. Each of the wives, the impression is given that the Shia have no respect for the wives of Rasulullah at all. Whereas there is a need for us to reply to this accusation. Why? There are many innocent Muslims in the world. As soon as they find out you're Shia, straight away they tell you, so you people don't respect the wives of Rasulullah. There is a need for us to reply by showing that our reverence for the wives of Rasulullah is in line with the Quran. That the way the Quran portrays the wives of Rasulullah is the way we revere the wives of Rasulullah. The way the Quran examines the wives is the way we examine the wives as well. You find, however, unfortunately, many of the followers of Ahlul Bayt lack a relationship with the Quran. As in, sometimes you wonder that this Quran that sits in our shelves at home, gathering dust, was it meant to sit there and gather dust, or was it meant to be a book of guidance for us today? Unfortunately, many people do not pick up the Quran except in the month of Ramadan. And even in the month of Ramadan, you find many people do not have a relationship at all with the Holy Quran. Therefore, there is a need for us, when we dissect any issue, to use the Quran. Why? Our brothers in other schools in Islam, their knowledge of the Quran is fantastic. That you can't deny. As in, when they sit and talk with you about the Quran, they'll quote you verse after verse. We are good at quoting hadith after hadith. But there needs to be a balance. There needs to be the Quran and the hadith. Therefore, let us dissect tonight. Recently, some people have come forward and said that you people curse the wives of Rasulullah. And they bring you a video of a Shia speaker. And when they bring you this video, they say that this Shia speaker represents all of your 1,400 years of history. As in, if we see academic debate becoming like that, then I could easily pick up a speaker from Ahl Sunnah, take a clip of him and say this represents the whole of Ahl Sunnah. As in, that person who said Imam al-Hussein was wrong to fight Yazid, I could pick up his clip and say he represents the whole of Ahl Sunnah, but he doesn't. Likewise, do not bring me a Shia speaker and say he represents all of Shi'ism. You want to know who represents the Shia school? Go to our grand scholars today. They will tell you what is our opinion. Go to our grand scholars of the past. They will tell you what our opinion is. Don't pick up a video from YouTube and say to me that that's it, all of you believe what this man says. No, on the contrary, we have grand scholars alive today. Scholars of the repute of Sayyid Ali Sistani, may Allah lengthen his life. Scholars of the repute of Sayyid Ali al-Khamenei, may Allah lengthen his life. What's the meaning of mothers of the believers? Every lecture you hear, even when you go to Hajj, the mothers of the believers, the mothers of the believers, this person is the mothers of the believers, that person is the mothers. Okay, no problem. What is the meaning of mother of the believer? They try to give the impression that mother of the believer means that they are the most pious woman and they're your mothers, you have to follow their piety. Not at all. None of the tafsirs on this verse say that they were called the mothers of the believers because of their piety. So then why were they called the mothers of the believers? The tafsir of this verse in the books of our brothers and in our works. In the books of our brothers, go to, for example, Tafsir al-Kabir of Fakhr al-Razi. Go to Ad-Durr al-Manthur of Jalal al-Din al-Suyuti. Go and see what's the meaning of mothers of the believers. The meaning of mothers of the believers is that after Rasulullah has married them, none of the Muslims can marry them because they are to you like your mother. You know how many years they go to you? Mothers of the believers, mothers of the believers. You're like, nobody ever questioned them. Excuse me, what's mothers of the believers? Mothers of the believers means that when Rasulullah had married Salama and Hafsa, some of the Arab men started turning around saying, Muhammad's taking all our women. When he dies, we'll take his woman. You found what happened was that the tafsir of this ayah, what was it? It was that these ladies are like your mothers. I remember a lady, Masruq says, a lady came to Aisha, said to her, oh mother of the believers. She said, no, I am the mother of your men, not the mother of your woman. Meaning that your men can't marry me, that's why I'm their mother. I'm not the mother of your woman. I am what? I'm the mother of your men. You found some people coming forward and saying, if a wife of the Prophet is therefore like our mother and we can't marry her, can her brother be the uncle of the believers? Because certain people in Islamic history are very clever, aren't they?